A third Final Fantasy XIII is on the way, RE6 gets stolen, and a Valve console is back in the news. Hi, I'm Scott Jones, and this is your Press Pause Daily. In an announcement that surprised almost no one, Square Enix announced a second sequel to Final Fantasy XIII. The new game, called Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII, will hit shelves sometime next year. According to the story, this will close out the story of Lightning and her friends. Square Enix promises that the game will continue the evolution of the gameplay, offering a more open world, with the addition of the ability to duck for cover during combat. Also, players will be able to customize Lightning's armor and weapons as well. As to the game's story, and a nod to games like The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the game world will end in 13 days and will take place across the 4 large islands of Novus Partis. The game will be heading to Xbox 360 and PS3 next year, and as per usual, there was no mention of Final Fantasy Versus 13. Resident Evil fans are anxiously awaiting the 6th game's October 2nd release date, but it seems that a few gamers in Poland have managed to get their hands on a copy of the game early. Capcom has confirmed that copies of the game that have shown up in Poland were in fact stolen. The company told Eurogamer that it was looking into the matter and that the theft only involved a small number of units. In a statement, Capcom stated that, quote, "At this time, all we can add is that it would appear this unfortunate incident is limited to a small quantity of stolen copies of the German USK PlayStation 3 version of the game." News of the copies surfaced last week, and one person even took their copy to eBay and sold it for $600. I guess some people will go to any length to get their zombie killing fix. For the rest of us though, we'll have to wait till October 2nd to get our hands on the game. Earlier this year, news came out that Valve was working on a console of their own, which people dubbed the Steambox. Of course, the company was quick to deny that they were doing any such thing. Well, the rumors are back, and this time it seems a bit more plausible. A job listing recently showed up on the company's website for an industrial designer, and that's a rather interesting job listing for a company that only makes software. According to the story on CVG, it seems that Valve is disappointed in the current state of PC hardware and wants to take matters into their own hands. The post on their site states that, quote, "We're frustrated by the lack of innovation in the computer hardware space though, so we're jumping in. There's a real void in the marketplace, and opportunities to create compelling user experiences are being overlooked. Their ideal candidate must have 6 years of professional experience shipping world-class high-tech hardware products and confidence with 2D and 3D design visualization tools." It'll be hard for Valve to shoot down console rumors at this point, though I could be wrong. Maybe they've decided to build an actual portal gun. Either way, I'm sure whatever they decide, gamers will be lined up to buy it. And that'll do it for this episode of Press Pause. If you've missed any of our past episodes, go to presspause.mevio.com, check those out there, and we will see you next time.